ברשות מוריי ורבותיי, ברשות כל הקהל הקדוש, with the permission of Hashem, the Parsha of this week, it's for me it's a beautiful Parsha. I learned from this Parsha a lot of things, and here in this Parsha we see, after all what Yosef HaTzadik he suffered since he was sold by his brothers, who was a slave, who was sold many times. His brother accused him for a lot of bad things that he did not do. Even he said, I'm a prisoner for nothing, I've done nothing. Be'emet, he has done nothing. Sometimes there is people who suffer for no reason. Mamash. That's why Yosef HaTzadik, we call him Yosef HaTzadik. Because be'emet, he did nothing. Nothing. What he did, it was because you have to do it. But really, he did nothing. And he never said why. And he remained to be a big tzaddik. Today, unfortunately, with what happened in Simchat Torah in Israel, some people did teshuvah, some people has this question, why Hashem did that? Why? Even religious people, they ask this question. My biggest problem today in Israel is when religious people ask me this question, why Hashem did that? I understand those who are far away from religion, that they ask these questions. We have to give them an answer. But to a religious man, we cannot give him an answer, because he shouldn't ask this question. And Yosef HaTzadik alav shalom, never. And he was a big tzaddik. Never. He was a big tzaddik. The name of Hashem was in his mouth. And always, he accepted everything. Until, my friend, when he met his brothers, and then that was the time that he have to tell them, Am Yosef. Time come, that's it. Now, he wanted Binyamin. Binyamin is here. The other family is here. So now what do you want? So now is the time to tell them, Am Yosef. But why he said, Am Yosef? I am Yosef. Why he used this word, Am Yosef? Suddenly, they're fighting, and suddenly, Am Yosef. The Gemara said, this word is catastrophic. When a man passes away, the first thing he sees, it's Hashem. And Hashem will tell him, Ani Hashem. Ani Yosef. Ani Hashem. A lot of times, we have questions. Why? When you see the emet, the real emet, it's when a person passes away. The emunah is, before you pass away, you have to feel Ani Hashem. Later, once you pass away, you see the emet. Well, big deal. You see the emet. Big deal. Now you see the emet. But the most important is to see Shiviti Hashem Yigdi Tamid, to feel Hashem in front of you for your life. With all the problems that you may have, you feel Hashem. Ani Hashem. Ani Yosef. This is the most important. Not after. After, my friend, when Mashiach comes, you cannot do teshuvah. Finito. The teshuvah is before Mashiach comes. Why? Because once Mashiach comes, you see the emet. So now there is nothing to do teshuvah for. But the teshuvah, to believe in Hashem, it's before Mashiach comes. Before. This, because the Yitzhara is before Mashiach. Once Mashiach comes, there is no Yitzhara anymore. That's it. Finito. My friend, the Gemara said at that moment that Yosef HaTzadik told them, Ani Yosef, wow, they were shocked. Now they see the emet. Now they really see the emet. Now they really see the truth. Now it's the shock. Ani Yosef, suddenly, from like a person. When a person dies, suddenly pass away, the neshama, he see Hashem. Ani Hashem. Am Yosef. That's why for the tzaddikim, when they see after their death, they see Hashem, they are happy because they believed on Him all their lives. No problem for them. But for those who are comme ci, comme ça, like this, so, one day yes, one day no, and if yes, why? For them, when they say, listen to this, maybe you never heard in your life this. When a person passes away, at that minute, he will see all the answers of all his life that he has doubt, and he see in 1 second why Hashem did that. The emet will. That is going to be the big shock, because with Hashem there is no time. Here we have timing. We look at the watch: minute, second, hour, week, month, day. There, in 1 second, Hashem can show you billions of years in 1 second. In 1 second. In 1 second, He will show you all those times that you had doubt on Him. Why He did that? Why He did that? You see the answer. This is the emet. For tzaddikim, they have no problem, because they always believed. But for the person who has a problem, in emunah, it's going to be a problem. So this is what we learn from this moment that Yosef HaTzadik, he meet now his brother after big fights and arguments. Now we tell them, well, Am Yosef. At that moment, wow, all the dreams that he had. Wow. Now they see, they have answers for all the questions, for all what they did to him. And now they accuse themselves. The Gemara said, Oy lanu me'ota habusha, oy lanu me'ota chilima. Ay. After 120 years, when Hashem will tell you, Ani Hashem, what the shame we have that moment. The big shame that we will have this moment, but there is nowhere to hide. There is nowhere to go. Here in life, you can hide somewhere. But up there is nowhere to hide. There is nowhere to go. So just you shame your mind, I don't know for how long. My friend, I wanted just to tell you this. Why Yosef he become? We take a lot of examples from Yosef. We learn a lot from Yosef. Because Yosef, he was a handsome man. He had all kind of itzara. He could lose his olam haba in Egypt. And Yosef HaTzadik, he fighted his itzara. Yesterday, somebody came to see me. He told me, Rabbi David, help me. I have a big itzara. I don't know what to do. Why I am a handsome man? Why I am? People look at me. I don't know. Please. My answer was, whatever you can be, you cannot be like Yosef HaTzadik, as handsome as he was. And he resisted. How he resisted? With the Torah, with emunah. The Torah is the weapon. Weapon against the Yitzhara. My friend, I was talking this week with Avidan about the Parsha. He mentioned when Yosef HaTzadik told him, Am Yosef, after he told him, Ha'od Avi Hai. No, Am Yosef is my father is alive. What the connection? Am Yosef, Ha'od Avi Hai. Here there is a big lesson. Am Yosef, Ha'od Avi Hai. Is my father still alive? How he is alive without me? How is alive? Because I used to study Torah with him. I was his chabrota. He was my chabrota. We studied. How can he live? Now I want to explain. The Gemara said about Oni Ma'agal, when after 70 years he did not appear, and he came back after 70 years to the Beit HaMidrash, and he heard people talking about him. And Chonei Ma'agal said that. So he told them, I am Chonei Ma'agal. He told them, Chonei Ma'agal passed away 70 years ago. You cannot be Chonei Ma'agal. But it's me, Chonei Ma'agal, yes. I hid myself for 70 years. They couldn't believe him. So one day he said, Hashem, O Havruta, O Mitota. Hashem, I cannot live without my Havrutot. I cannot live without my friends. So if my friends, they don't recognize me, better to die. Rabotai, Yosef HaTzadik, he said, that I think that's what pushed the Shvatim to recognize Yosef well and to do shalom with him. When he told him, how can my father live without me? I was studying Torah with him. I was his chavota. Elitodot Yaakov, Yosef. And the Rashi said, all the Torah that Yaakov Abinu learned from Shem Ve'ever, he teach it to Yosef. And after Yosef, Yaakov Abinu had no chavota anymore, because he was mourning, it was avilut, he was doing the mourn about Yosef. So he told them, how did he, I know he's alive, I know, but how he remain alive without me, without my chavruta, without his chavruta, without me? And that give a big musar to the Shvatim. We created a Bittul Torah between Yaakov and Yosef. You know, Hashem never forgive Bittul Torah. He can forgive everything. But for Bittul Torah, just, you see two Chavrutot studying Torah. You come to them, hey, Moshe, you have a phone call. And you see them, they are studying. Hashem, don't forgive. Hashem can forgive everything, not Bittul Torah. Most of the problems we have today is because of the Bittul Torah. Can you see in Israel, most of the dead people, dead soldiers we have in Israel is in the night, not during the day. Why in the night? Because in the night we sleep. There is no Torah. So that's why in Israel, a lot of community, they created some rabbis, some avrichim, to study Torah all night. My son Rabbi Michael, he created a kollel, night kollel. I created as well one, Kabbalah kollel. So there is Torah and Kabbalah. So there is 24 hours Torah. So that's what the Shvatim said. That's what Yosef HaTzadik said. How can my father remain alive without the Torah, without his chavruta? Wow, that was a biggest shock. You see, that means, look, Yosef, he think about what? He think about the Bittul Torah that he created to his father because he was mourning for him, because he doesn't know where he is. So now the Shvatim, they are killing themselves. So we did that too. We deserve a punishment for doing Bittul Torah to our fathers, for silly things, for dreams, for this. So it's like they accuse themselves. My friend, I finished. The real teshuvah is just think what I've done. When we have a problem, all we have problems, we have to think why we have them. Not just, why I go to the rabbi. Okay, you go to the rabbi. Okay, he give you a bracha. So, but the problem remains. Maybe the problem will be reduced because of the rabbi, but the problem remains. You have to think why you have this problem. You must think why you have this problem. You understand, my friend? This is what we learn from this parasha. Le'Be'ez Hashem, Yeh Ratzon she'Hakadosh Baruch Hu, He will bring to Eretz Israel the real shalom, Ken Ratzon, and Be'ez Hashem, shalom. There will be never shalom. It's impossible. I don't see this shalom. Never. One thing we need, Mashiach. He's the only one who can bring shalom everywhere. I don't see any shalom coming. Don't forget. Today, we have a big problem in Eretz Israel is the Achdut today. And Hashem Yishmor, because of what happened, more or less there is Achdut in Eretz Israel. My worry is, if again, after the war, if again there is no Achdut, it's a problem again. So באמת we need Mashiach. יהי רצון שיזכה לי בביאת משיח. Don't forget, tomorrow is the fast of 10 of Tevet. From tomorrow, the starting of our enemies, the Romans and the Babylonians, they started to attack Eretz Israel to destroy Yerushalayim, and that started on the 10th of Tevet. It's a short, Baruch Hashem, it's a short ta'anit, but it's very important. We must, it's a ta'anit deoraita. It's a fast of the prophets. They were gozer to do this fast, the fast of 10 of Tammuz. So B'ez Hashem we will do tomorrow morning the tefillah with the Sefer Torah. And B'ez Hashem נזכה לראות משיח, אמן כן יהי רצון.